Really? Really? Three missed field goals. Dude, Younghoe Koo might get cut for that. Like, oh my gosh. I know he's been our kicker for years, but I'm not sure he's going to survive this. Three missed field goals. Second half defense was outstanding. Offense played fine, good enough to win if we had a freaking kicker. And that last possession, it is what it is. I mean, as soon as that ball was thrown over the middle on third down, that game was over. There was no chance in hardly even getting a playoff, to be honest. But you got to make your kicks. It's as simple as that. I mean, you can't miss three field goals and expect to win like that. You're never going to win with that. But this was a crap game from the start. I predicted that we were going to lose this game. It is not surprising me in the slightest. That's what you get with Raheem Morris at the helm. He cannot be consistent to save his life. We saw it with the Seattle game. We saw it with the Pittsburgh game. We saw it with this game. We saw it with the Kansas City game. He just makes way too many boneheaded calls, and there's just some weeks where he doesn't even get the team ready to play, and it's ridiculous. This week being one of them. I mean, how could you not be fired up, ready to play against a divisional opponent? That's just completely unacceptable. Giving up 17 points, defense was atrocious in the first half, but as always, they played absolutely fantastic in the second half. Only scored 3 points in the second half. I mean, you have to win that game. Oh man, when Kamara dropped that ball, I thought we were winning for sure. But then, as soon as Kirk Cousins fumbled it, it was basically wraps right there. But man, oh, we needed that one. We got the Broncos next week. Might want to win that, guys, or we're in, I wouldn't say deep trouble, because the rest of our division is atrocious currently, except for the Bucs. I still think they're a good team. But thankfully the Bucs lost, so this doesn't hurt our playoff chances too bad. We still have a 2-game lead with the tiebreaker. But please, guys, got to take care of business next week. I mean, we cannot fall to 6-5. We cannot fall to 6-5. I mean, that would be extremely disappointing. I wanted to get to 7-3 so bad. But I knew this was a crap game, and the crap delivered for sure. Kirk threw a costly interception, but again, would not have mattered if we had a field goal kicker. Just, man, Koo's been our guy and has been a solid kicker for years. But something about him this year, and I wouldn't be surprised if that's the last game we see him in a Falcons uniform. Because golly, man. Can't miss 3 field goals. Oh. Jeez, man. I blame Raheem Morris for not getting the boys up today. I blame Younghoe Koo for not being able to kick field goals. Offense and defense, I'd love to blame them, but I really can't. I mean, sure, Kirk threw a pick at the end, but he got him in the field goal position 3 times. I mean, that's 9 points right there. We should have been up 6 in the final minutes. I mean, I know there's no way of telling which way the game would have gone had he made the field goals, but that's the story of the game. You can't miss 3 field goals and win. It's a rarity in this league. Unbelievable. That just leaves a disgusting taste in your mouth. Losing to the Saints, who were 2-7. Awful, just fired their coach. Lost to the Panthers last week. Unbelievable. Actually, very believable when you have Raheem Morris. He's done a pretty okay job this year, but there are too many games like this where he just comes out flat and we have to play from behind the whole game. And, I mean, I knew we were going to lose as soon as we went down 10-0. I mean, like, that's just too deep of a hole. Well, the Falcons disappoint me yet again. We're playing really good football there for about a month and a half. aside from the Seahawks. But of course, it's the Falcons, and of course we lost to a divisional opponent who were head and shoulders better than